Okay, boys and girls, so let's back up for a little bit. You have your IMJ, so go ahead and write down your entry for this video. And this is on ordering decimals, so you're going to write down today's date, and you are going to write ordering decimals. And then you're going to put it on page 18, or it should be on page 18. It's 18 in my book, so I'm assuming it should be on page 18 in your book as well. And you may pause this just in case you need to, you need some extra time to write this down. I'm just going to go ahead and move forward. So, comparing and ordering decimals. So in class, we started with comparing decimals. And the main thing that we focus on is making sure our decimals are aligned. Now, in class, we talked about how the method is kind of the same when you're comparing whole numbers, but with decimals it's different because you have to align the decimals. With whole numbers, you're just looking at the place values. So it's easier to see which number is larger between a 3-digit and a 4-digit whole number because you're looking at the place values. Well, in decimals, it's a little different. So it's very important that we align the decimals. So the first step that we are going to focus on is stacking the numbers being compared. So you're going to line up the decimal points. So here is my example. So I have 4 8/10, 4 82/100, 54 800, and 4 6/10. And notice I've highlighted my decimals because they're all lined up. Even though I have one 4-digit number and the rest are 3-digit numbers, they're still lined up by decimals. So it's kind of saying that they're still lined up by place values. Step 2, and if you need to pause at any moment to write your notes, please do so. Step 2 says to add zeros so that each number has the same number of decimal digits. So, like I said before, our largest number has 4 digits. Okay? So what you're going to do is just add zeros in those place fillers to fill out the number to where it seems like a 4-digit number, but we know that it's really a 3-digit or a 2-digit number. But we want it to line up, so of course whenever we want a placeholder, we just put a 0 there. And again, if you need to pause to write down your notes, please do so. Step 3 is you're going to compare each place value one by one. If the number is the same, move to the next place value. So here I've already highlighted the 5 in the in the tens place because it's the largest place value for this place value. So we know that so far 54 800 is our largest number. Okay, then we're here in the ones place. They're all 4s, so we're going to go to the next place value. Here we have 2 8s, so I highlighted both of them there. And then moving to the last place value, well, really we don't even have to move to the last place value because we have a 2 here, which is larger than a 0. And so therefore we know that this is our largest number. And then we have a 2 here, we have a 0 there, and then because the 6 is last, we know that that is our smallest number. Okay, so we're going to order our numbers from least to greatest, or greatest to least. So here, we're just going to do least to greatest. Okay, so now, because once again, we're looking at our smallest number first. So 54 8/10 is our greatest number. and then we move to the tenths place, I'm sorry. In the tenths place, it both has an 8, so this will be our smallest number here. So our smallest number here is 4 6/6. Okay, moving forward, our next smallest number is 4 8/10. I'm sorry, let me remove that 0. I wasn't supposed to write that because that was a place filler. Next, we have 4 82/100, and our largest number is 54 800. And if I was to do it from greatest to least, it will be the complete opposite. My largest number is 54 800, 4 82/100, 4 8/10, and 4 6/100. Okay, boys and girls, so you know with every video I have an assignment for you. And your assignment is going to be posted into Schoology. Use your notes to help you. And happy learning. See you tomorrow.